Do you think we'll become less concerned with our ego and more connected with the divine in the next few years as well?
No, don't. God, I'm such a downer.
Wishful thing.
Here's what, good old Zuli, I aspire to that. I think we should aspire to that. But ego is what gets you up in the morning. If without ego, you're not going to have a personality. Overuse of it or total depend on it to be an absolute idiot, that's the negative aspect of it too. I think what I see happening, if there is a change, is people are communicating more, for good or ill. I mean, look at what the internet's done. Oh my God. You know, the old story, Tom and I talk about this a lot to younger kids. Well, what was it like when you were growing up? Well, I'm almost 72. And if my family were out to dinner, we come home and phone rings and this Judy, she says, I've been calling you for 2 days. You go, oh my God, I'm so sorry. How are you? And da 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 da. Then came, and the phone's on the wall. Then came the answering machines. Where all of a sudden people get to leave a message and you couldn't say you didn't want to talk to him because you didn't know. So that went on for quite a while. Then you had answering machine companies, they'd answer and they'd like a doctor's service. And then we get into the car phones, the cell phone. It was an evolution. And it was hard to really communicate all around the world without the internet. Oh my God, look at what's changed. So by communicating for good or ill, all this stuff is coming to the surface and we will deal with it. Is it happening too fast? What's too fast? What's too slow? We have nothing to compare it to. For people to say, well, it's never been like this before. Well, no age has ever been like this before. My husband will joke and say, I've never been this old before. So, you don't know what's been, you don't know what's coming, but you pretty much can know right now if you connect to how you feel. What are your feelings? What are you seeing? Every now and then I'll do what's called a reality check. When I was teaching classes in Nashville, oh my God, I drove people crazy with this. They just thought I was the biggest fool. Maybe I was. Dr. Engel, did you do a reality check today? I said, yeah, I did. I was driving to the food co-op and I felt disoriented. I said, okay, reality check. I'm driving my Honda. It's December 3rd. It's 1975. I've got on a blue skirt and a red top. The window's open. It's July, whatever. And that's my reality check. And it would bring me back to where I am right now. I don't do that much anymore. I've really gotten a little more grounded with that. Maybe I should be doing it. I don't know. I should check. You never know. But the reality checks often are, I feel something. Let me explore that. I feel that. It's like, girl, what's the thing that guys hate when we say, I need to talk. Oh my God, those 4 words. Bring out the ammunition, get the Black Hawk helicopter to pick you up and take you to some island. I need to talk. Well, I think we have a more developed Broca's area of the brain. We're supposed to talk, but we can control some of that. We can try to learn to discern our own thought process before we go blurting everything out. I personally cannot listen to a lot of women talking. I short out. I just short out. If you want to talk politics, if you want to talk world theories, you want to talk this and that, I can do it. But I'm just the kind of person, and it's very frustrating for some gals to be around me because I don't want to hear about your pains, your aches, your kids. I just don't. I can't do anything about it. I can't help you.